So over the weekend, Boosie's daughter, Ivyana, posted a video. And in the video, she is breaking down in tears over something that Boosie said during the interview, where he sat down with Carisha for Carisha Please at the Revolt World 2024. Let's take a listen to Boosie's comments first, and then we'll get to Ivy's video.
So your daughter came out and told you she was gay.
It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why? She's grown.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. I don't want her to get contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way. If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. You know, if I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, Daddy?
Contaminated.
To somebody she looks up to, it's not going to come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. I just hope the one under me, when they take this throne, they don't let it. Because that's not what our family believes in.
So Ivyana posted a video. She's sitting in a car. It seems like it's just her in the car. And it was a very heartfelt video in response to Boosie's comments. Let's take a listen.
He always speaking on my sexuality, and it been about 2 years now that I be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating and putting my siblings in it with that. It make me so mad. I love and respect my siblings. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. Another thing. The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word, when you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand.
Now in this video, she cries. She's breaking down. It was hard to watch for sure. Boosie responded after this video and after, you know, people had begun to react to the video. But there's no way, I knew when I saw the video, I'm like, there's no way he's going to watch this video and not hopefully get on the phone with his baby girl, something. So he posted a photo of them and said, never meant to hurt you, with a broken heart, daddy, baby. And she had asked in the video if he just could stop speaking on her situation in different interviews. And then over the weekend, he continued to post different things. He said, y'all won't make me look like a bad father. I love all my kids. I'm a good father. He was posting photos of his kids, captions, we good, God got us. What's understood does not need to be said. And Marlon Wayans actually spoke out on Boosie's behalf because, you know, Marlon Wayans has a trans child and has been a very big supporter of his child. And he basically said, you know, we can't call Boosie a monster, that, you know, it's going to take, maybe it takes some times and conversations, but it's not nothing that we can get online and slam him and call him a monster about. I'll get the exact quote, but when I watched this, I was just like, man, I hope that at some point they can sit down and have a conversation, because who she chooses to love is not going to change, but that's always going to be her father. And she acknowledged that too.
Well,
so
I think there's a couple of things, right? I believe you really have to have a code with your family in this social media era, especially when you grown and your kids are grown, and because of the world we in, we find ourselves on the same platforms, consuming the same content. We have to remember one thing: issues with our family, especially our kids, don't express that to social media. Don't give that to social media. When you in these interviews, don't give your feelings about your kids to these heathens.
Yeah.
So they can pick it apart. That's your kids.
Yeah. And that was Ivy's point, Ivyana's point. She just said, you know, I want him to stop speaking on me in these interviews, because when I do interviews and people try and paint you as a monster, I never allow them to do that. Marlon Wayans said, you can't paint Boosie Official as a monster. That man is a father that provides. I believe him, his daughter, and God will figure this out. It took me a second. Give their family grace and time. This is a growing pain. She knows her daddy loves her. That's all that matters. He may come around, he may not, but that's on him and her. And that's how I felt watching the video. Like, we got to give them some time to let them figure this out behind closed doors.
And contaminate was definitely the wrong word.
Horrible word. Oh my God.
Like Boosie could have just said influence, but the reality is, if a person is gay, they're gonna be gay. Like Boosie said something else in that conversation with Carisha. He said that's not what his family believes in. But even with his family not believing in that, his daughter still is gay. Right. So once again, you can't control that. And once again, none of this should be playing out for us, the public. This should be in-house, you know, family things. We should know about none of this.
Right. I agree.
Well, moving on, the Super Bowl. So, you know, there's been so many conversations about what Kendrick Lamar's set list is going to be or is not going to be. So over the weekend, there was audio Wack 100 that dropped where he claimed that Drake has sent a cease and desist letter to the NFL so that Not Like Us could not be an option on that track list. Let's take a listen.
Drake gets served a cease and desist. He digging himself for bigger dicks.
Serve who? What's the cease?
Kendrick Lamar, so he can't perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl.
Oh no, that's some serious.
You think he should? He said about Kendrick too, and told the world that Kendrick's best friend in his
He
life.
came after him.
So what about like what? Because he didn't stick and Kendrick's did. Is that what you said?
You think it's gonna hold, Wack?
Oh no, oh no, because Jay-Z got something to do with it. It ain't.
So now we reached out to a source close to Drake who told us that this was completely not true, that there was no cease and desist sent around the song Not Like Us and the ability for it not to be played. Now I will note, I know a lot of people, when I posted this tweet, Envy, I know we had a conversation about this as well too, so if there's anything that I didn't add, make sure you hop on in. But when I posted this tweet, there were so many people that fired back like right now.
What are you looking at right now?
What are you looking at?
The Kamala commercial popped up on my computer.
It just popped up?
Yes.
You've been targeted by transgenders. But when I posted this tweet, so many people were saying like, hold on, are you for sure? Because there's been a couple times where Drake's camp has come out and said, we did not do something, and then it was found that it was done, or he tried to do it under the radar. Like when Rick Ross let us know that there was a cease and desist sent from Drake's team to French Montana over the song, and then Larry Jackson from Gamma came out and said, actually, that was true. And then Kendrick Lamar said on Euphoria that Drake sent the cease and desist over like that. So they're like, wait, he has a pattern of doing this, so are they just saying that because they don't want to own the fact that they're doing it?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I know I sat here in this chair on the Breakfast Club and told y'all that was probably going to happen. Like, Drake is a walking revenue stream. There's so many people that he makes money for. It wouldn't surprise me at all if somebody sent the cease and desist. Nobody wants to get called a pedophile in front of 123.4 million people.
But I don't feel like he's going to do that part of the song anyway, because I feel like the people that are going to be in the stands and just the business of the Super Bowl halftime show and the like, it's just not good for business to say pedophile on the stage.
I think you're going to hear the opening chords of Not Like Us and just then the hook.
Yep.
And then he'll keep it moving. Because for him in his moment, Kendrick's moment at the Super Bowl, I wouldn't want him to do that. Like, you really want to hear him rapping about Baca and Party Next Door at the Super Bowl? I feel like you're going to get the wah, like that moment. You're going to get the dance. Like, we're going to get the caricatures of it. Because we all he can't do what he did in L.A. on the Super Bowl stage. He doesn't have enough time. And it's going to be February by then. Like, it's like that record, like, he's going to probably have new music out.
Yep.
Plus, he's going to do the classics. It's the Super Bowl.
You got to sprinkle a little jab in there, though.
Yeah,
I think you'll hear the opening chords.
There'll be a little wah,
You in New Orleans.
Yeah.
You get one of the line bands.
Yeah.
You get one of the line bands to do the opening chords, and you hear the They Not Like Us and keep it moving.
Yeah, so what the source actually told me was that they said that cease and desist is usually public knowledge in California. I don't know if that's true. And they said that when they do pull it up, you won't see Drake's name or anything like that. They said that they believe the NFL might have sent that out because of what they're saying in the song. But they said Drake's team didn't send out a cease and desist.
Why would the NFL send a cease and desist? All the NFL has to do is tell them, we don't want this played.
I have no idea. I'm telling you what they told me.
That don't make no sense. Why would the NFL send a cease and desist?
I don't know, but it said it wasn't that.
I don't know, but if something comes up, I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL is distancing and it has nothing to do with it. But we got if it's out there, it's going to come out now. Because I was told that whoever Wack talked to was a prominent source, and if Drake Seaman saying it didn't happen or someone close to him, if it's out there, it's going to come out. They posted cease and desist before. I know Metro posted. Remember Metro Boomin posted the one he got.
And by the way, whatever the NFL doesn't want to be said at the halftime show, it won't be said. I remember the halftime show with Dre and Snoop. Kendrick didn't say popo, and we're gonna be all right. And they hate popo. He didn't say popo. And people were upset
about that. I remember
he said
that.
hate, but he didn't say hate popo.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we'll just have to wait to see and see if some paperwork drops online.
All right. Well, that is Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa. Now, when we come back, we got front page news, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.